want to talk about how your cell phone, upgrading your cell phone every year, is keeping a lot of people broke. Upgraded my cell phone every year. Always had to have the newest commercial that's put out to us that make us think that we're losing something if we don't upgrade every year. A lot of us seem to think that we're missing out on something. When was the last time you seen anything new with a cell phone that changed your mind about having a phone? A better picture? It picks up calls better. It records better. It makes your food for you. I'm trying to think of something that makes it different, that make you want to upgrade. We all know when it comes to iPhones and Androids, they're not different from each other. A lot of times people like to say that they're different. They're not. They're not. Matter of fact, show you a phone right here. It's a Fold. $1900 phone. 19. I done had three of them. Three. Not only have I had three, but I have an iPhone. Two phones. When you think about the two phones, that's 1900 and that's 1200. With tax added, the one is close to 2000, the other one is about $1300. Now you add that up. Two phones. Let's just say one phone. I had a phone several years ago, an iPhone. I didn't upgrade it. I will still have it. Sadly, I do still have it. My wife has it. Still working. Her calls don't drop. The FaceTime still works. Matter of fact, she just cracked the back of the screen. Now she needs to get the back replaced. But the phone still works perfect. Even when she posts, it don't look no different than mine. But for some odd reason, I still feel like I need to have the newest phone until this year. Well, not this year. Until last year when a new iPhone came out. And then also another Fold came out. And I did not upgrade. You heard me. I did not upgrade. You know what happened when I didn't upgrade? It wore off after 2 weeks of watching the display, the commercials play, even watching YouTube videos. A lot of times when we sit on something for at least a good 2 to 3 weeks after it came out, whatever it may be, you tend to realize that you really was involved into the hype. Everything is all hype. If you think about today, everything is overly priced to a point where as though I feel like you're buying a laptop just for a cell phone. That's because they do a lot. But they don't do anything different than what they did 5 years ago. You think about, I have an iPhone 12, still operating the same. No different. But what they do is they get you on this whole thing of a new chip, new this, takes better pictures, the screen quality is better. Really? Where they trap you, where most people go broke, you can't afford the phone. So what they tend to do is, hey, trade your phone in. We'll be able to give this to you. Half off, but it's never half off. They do payment plans. It's a cycle that you end up being involved in that'll never stop. That means you financing a phone forever because you're just going to keep upgrading. You're thinking you're getting something new. You're upgrading. And if you sit down and really look at how we spend money today, and this is for a lot of people that seem like they need to have the newest of everything, you'll notice that all you're doing is buying the same thing over and over and over again to the point where as though they don't even do anything different. When was the last time that you seen anything come with a cell phone that made you feel like the money was well spent? When you buy something new, even when the phone is 2 years old, you even hear people say, well, once my phone is about 3 years old, I'm going to upgrade because I want the newer technology. They get the new phone and realize, this phone is not that different. Matter of fact, you realize that the phone is not different. even with upgrades of software. It should make you kind of like reevaluate how we actually spend money out here. We're just throwing money away. And if you think about the consumer, anyone that's caught up in that rat hole of thinking they have to have the latest and the greatest, it's just a wordplay. That's all it is, just a wordplay. It's not a wordplay that make you feel like you're part of something. They want you to know that you're part of something, but you're really not part of anything. You're part of their production team. The production team that tends to put their commercials out for the person that like to just spend money just because. And then you want to also justify it by saying, well, I wanted something better. What is better? Last year wasn't better? 2 years ago wasn't better? If you notice, Americans now became so dumb and so numb to common sense. Everything plays the same episode all over again. New. But instead of using the word new generated, new AI, they use the words AI. Anything with new words that are implemented into the psyche that make you feel as though you're getting something brand new. And I know I'm ramming on about a cell phone, but a lot of us are in a place today where those cell phones are just skyrocketing out of here. Like they're just out of control now. You have so many phones out, but for some odd reason, you see Samsung and Apple tend to be up here on the high echelon of phones, but they're not that special. Everything makes you feel special to seem like you need the newest of everything. So I just want you to take a real look at yourself and look at the things that you're doing today. Because one thing about these cell phones is causing you to really lose a lot of money. If you think about all the time that you spend on a cell phone, that's time that you can actually be productive. Like realistically, how much time do you spend on your phone? The phone that you spend so much money on tends to take so much more of your time, which makes you lose a lot of productivity. Like if you think about the things that you can get done out of your day, you think about the times that you get off of work. You get off of work and you know you have something to do, but you'll sit on the couch and then next thing you know, you're scrolling. You're scrolling or somebody's calling you when you got to get something done. They telling you something that you really don't feel like hearing. Next thing you know, you consumed in a conversation whereas though your productivity just shot down. Social media. Social media is all about cell phone. I remember one time, not one time, a couple times, I lost at least an hour and a half to 2 hours of just being on social media. It seems like, how can you spend that much time? But if you look at how cell phones are, how they set up, everything is right there at your fingertips. So once you press on something, a text message come in. From a text message, you text back. From the text back, now you checking your banking account. Go from checking your bank account, now you're on the gram. You're on Instagram. You're scrolling. Not only you scrolling, but now you're on YouTube looking at something. And then you go from YouTube. Now you're on Amazon. From Amazon. Now mind you, where I fall short at, having a fold, the screen is wide. So I end up having TikTok up. You got so many things going on and now you buying things. You know how many things I done bought on Amazon just because my cell phone is in my hand? Remember the days where you can walk around, you just talk on the phone, but you're not thinking about buying anything. Only time you're thinking about buying something if you drive into the store and you really need something. This is why places like Amazon and them skyrocketed, because Amazon was around a long time. They used to sell nothing but books. But once the cell phone market became very big, what happened? Amazon became a lot bigger because people have it in the palm of their hands. Think about it. You have TikTok. You're able to purchase things on. You know how many things people buy from TikTok? I bought a lot of things from TikTok. From Amazon. You're buying your food. Not only you buying your food, but you're scrolling through. Now you're on eBay. You're on so many things. Whereas though not only you done bought an expensive phone, you're upgrading your phone every single year. Do you think I made out trading this phone in every year? No. For a phone that costs 18 and 19,000, this one's I'm sorry, not 19,000, 1900. Now think about when I traded it in. You trade it in, they give you, I believe, maybe what, maybe $900. They tell you they give you $900, but this is the catch. I'm gonna tell you how they catch you. $900. Then they give you bonuses, maybe about maybe like $150 tacked on for merchandise that you can buy along with upgrading your phone. Now, mind you, do the numbers. 1900. You're giving me a 900, and then they upped it to 1,000. So now the new phone, I'm getting 1,000 off. Not really. Remember, this phone is paid off. So now I not only got rid of a phone that works. 1900 is going and went. It's going. It's no longer in my account. It's going. But the new one came out. So I went, traded this in. Now it's only going to cost me maybe about $800 something with the extra 150 that they tacked on to the 900, which took it to like 1,050. So now I feel like I'm getting the phone cheap. Psychologically, I'm thinking I'm getting it cheaper. Most people think this way. They like, yo, but the phone's 1900. No, what you miss is you already got the phone. What you're doing is you're getting rid of your phone that works. It works. Nothing's wrong with it. Nothing's wrong with it. Because remember, when you trade these phones in, they have to still work well. And if they don't work well, they're going to deduct it. So you're going to get deducted a certain amount of money due to a cracked screen, or if it's malfunctioning, they're going to hit you hard when they get the phone. So they're going to get you. So, mind you, think about this. So now that you done trade this in, now once you trade it in, you're spending about $800, close to $800, a little bit over $800 once the tax is in. So now you done got rid of a phone that you paid $1,900 for, paid off. Now you done spent another $800 something. So now when you think about that, I don't feel like off of my head. So you think about $1,900. We're not going to add the tax in. So you're about to spend another $800. That's $2,700 off of one phone. One phone. That's just for the upgrade. And the reason why I say that is because when you think about the upgrade, you're not thinking about the money before the phone that you already had. The reason why is because you think you're getting a new phone, but in actuality, all you did was get rid of your phone from previous year, and you just tacked on an extra $800 by getting rid of that phone. And you really try to really think about it, rationalize it, you sitting there just like, wait a minute, not really. Yes, really. Because if you already had this phone, it's paid off. That's $1,900. Think about that. That's $1,900. Matter of fact, let's do something simple. The iPhone I'm talking to right now. Talking through right now. iPhone, $1,300. That's $1,300. You trade an iPhone in, what they giving you for it? What they giving you for it? Huh? You ever look up your iPhone before you got rid of it and notice that what you can buy your iPhone for all over again, it's not far from what you paid for it? You ever notice that? You ever notice that? Why do you think that is? Because they know the phones ain't nothing but a recycle. It's just a recycle. It's a way to keep you in a rat race, in a trap, to keep you bringing in funds. It's easy. If I keep giving you the same food every day, and I change the color of the food, just think about that. I change the color of the food, and I tell you this food is high tier, like this is better food right here. Then you go to eat it and be like, yo, it is better, but it's not. You say it's better because you know that you got something different, or you thinking that you got something different. But if you was to blindfold yourself, put a plate in front of you with the same food, but they changed the coloring of it, it's going to taste the same. Nothing else changed, just the coloring. That's what it is when it comes to phones. So I'm going to say this. Be a lot smarter with your money and start thinking different in how you spending your money. Because the way you spend your money is going to cause you to really go broke.